Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm sorry the fan's on. It was damn near 90 today, and it's hot up here, and that's the way human bodies work. So the fan's on. So I apologize about that. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I apologize for not doing these for the last couple weeks. I had some stuff going on, and but then last week internet things. So thank you guys so much for sticking around and coming back out again. We still got a good amount of you on here already. Let me pull you up on my screen so I can see all of your chats and stuff because my phone doesn't let me see it at the same time. So there we go. Cool. Thanks. Yeah, not too much crazy. Sometimes I pull this up and I've got stuff out that makes my desk like the giant mess that it actually is. It's just a cloth, but it's real steel. I mean, oh no, this is a Best Tech one. Still, it's knife related. It counts. Just laid a few things out here to get stuff started. But again, thanks a lot, everybody, for. I mentioned that I was having a hard time, and you guys said sent me some nice messages, and I appreciate that. The major thing is better. I still have stuff, but things are better. So thank you guys so much for sticking around with me, and I promise you I will be doing more videos this week. I promise that. It's one of my primary goals. I got a lot of stuff to review. So and I think this week, in the next couple of days, not couple of days, maybe 3 or 4 days, I'm gonna hit 10,000 subs. So that's cool. Happy about that. Oh, and thank you. Thank you for reminding me to hydrate. You guys always look out for me. I always appreciate that. Taz always has my back. Today's beer, by the way, it is Brews and Blades, right? I got knives out, but I haven't shown my beer yet. Is now that I opened it, and it's going to be hard for me to turn it for you to see it because I don't plan ahead well. Genesee Oktoberfest. This is local brewery, and I do very much enjoy their products quite a bit. I think I am legally required to because I'm from upstate New York, but I do like the Oktoberfest a lot. It's already Oktoberfest time, man. That's cool. I'm done. I'm done with summer. Today got hot, and man, I was not happy about that. I had to go do some stuff outside. Had to go put some stuff in the garage, and I was sweating like the proverbial pig. Why do people say sweat like a pig? Do pigs sweat a lot? I don't know. But there, now I have hydrated, Taz. I hope you're happy now. Yeah. Why do they say sweat like a pig? I didn't think pigs sweat. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, 10,000 subs coming up. We do have a very big giveaway coming up for that. I'm going to talk about that a little bit more here in a minute. Well, you know what? Well, hell, there's already 43 on here, so I guess I will. I was going to say I was going to wait till more people showed up, but I just looked at the viewer count, and there's 43 of us. So, yeah. I've already told you, we're going to put some of these away just for a minute, to focus on the stuff that you guys can win. No, it's not either of these. We're going to talk about this one in a minute, though. I kind of had an interesting little conversation with my wife about this knife today. She probably didn't care much, but I wanted to say it out loud. So I put one too many away. So I've already told you guys before that USA Made Blade was nice enough to donate this very cool Southern Grind Spider Monkey. So that's going to be probably like the flagship prize. And by the way, I'm going to do a more formal video, probably with my face in it. I'm sorry about that. But I'm probably going to do a more formal video with my face in it about what you have to do. And I want to do something cool for my 10,000 sub video. I'm not really sure yet. It's probably going to be silly, and it's probably going to be stupid, but I'm gonna try to. I got to figure out what it is I'm gonna do. But you guys already know that. Another USA Made Blade donated prize. I am gonna do the White River Bare Knuckle. It comes with a sheath, comes with this really cool box and all that stuff. You can put your whatever in there, um, it, and that's going to be part of it. And as you guys know, I've been doing a lot of CJRB video. Well, I did one CJRB video. God, that's hard to say for some reason for me. And there's a couple more to come. So there are going to be a few CGRB videos, but it's a brand new company and they're releasing everything all at once. So it's just kind of what we got to do. Hey, Zach, how's it going? It's good to see you. And he need therapy cat involved. Oh, you saw that on my Instagram. He's a great cat. But they gave me 4 knives. This one I haven't even shown on the channel at all yet. It just came the other day. This is the J1904. I don't know what the model number of that is or what the name of it is. I know it has a proper name, but I don't know what it is. If one of you guys want to put in the comments what that is, that would be cool. We have 2 of what I now know is the Crag, and 1 of what I already reviewed. So there's going to be 4 of them. There's another one of these Crags in gray. It's in a box behind me right now, so I don't have it out. But I'm going to give away all 4 of those CGRBs. So we're going to have Southern Grind Spider Monkey, the White River Knife and Tool Bare Knuckle, and 4 CGRBs, and some other assorted swag that I am not current. I honestly, my swag situation has kind of gotten out of hand, so we'll see. I will try and do an organized thing to tell you exactly what you're gonna win and how many prize packages there are and all that stuff. If I'm going at my current rate, probably about 3 days from now, I'm gonna hit 10K. So when I hit 10K, I will come on. You'll have to look at my face, but it'll be worth it because you might win some stuff. So there we go. I'm going to ignore your puns about the CGRB name. One of them was very witty, but yet I'm going to ignore it because I'm a grown-up. But no, they're really good. The CGRBs are really nice. I think you're going to see lots and lots and lots of reviewers saying good things about them, and especially when end-of-year awards and stuff come up, I think they're going to come up. Somebody said, hey, Pocket Tank, how's it going, man? Somebody said that they released it $34.99 and then the prices went up. I haven't seen that. I didn't look. I admit, I've been busy, so I haven't looked. But did the prices go up on the CGRBs? Because they were $34.99 when I did the review of the Dylan Mallory one. They were $34.99. So if I was incorrect on that, I will pin a comment saying that the prices have gone up since. We're just going to talk about sweaty pigs right now. Hey, Steve, even when you try and not swear, that YouTube still thinks you're swearing. I had to approve that comment. Did you see Giant Mouse have changed makers? Yes, I have. I did see that. That's all I'm gonna say is I think that's a good idea. I think that they're going to Riot, and I think that's a good thing. I think that's a very good thing. So yeah, I've heard that from I haven't heard that from Giant Mouse or from Vox or from anybody at the company, but I've heard it from enough places that I know that's what happened. So I think that's good. Any update on the Slicey Dicey Open L? No, and not yet. And I have not bugged him. That's my fault. I have not. Things have been crazy. I have not had a chance to bug him about that. But yeah, I think I'm sure it's going to happen in some point in some form. But I'm still not sure what it is. If it's going to be wood with a purple logo or what I really want. I really want just this. I just want 50 of these. And I know they'd be gone in an hour. and it would be really cool, and I want people to have them, but I don't know if that's going to happen. At Open L, I don't think it's gotten back to him about that, so we shall see. Go slim on the Open L. I think that's even less likely. I'd get the purple though. Medford Praetorian, what's your notion? I reviewed the production Praetorian, and I liked it a lot better than I thought I would. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say it's something I would carry every day, but it's I liked it a lot better than I thought I would. It actually was a useful knife, even though it is the size of, Thor's hand, but it did actually work. It did actually cut things and stuff like that. What you want a knife to do. Oh, you guys have gone off on some kind of tangent, and I don't understand what is going on in the comments right now. But that happens. What's your thought on that void with Timascus? I have a void. I did get in on the Brian Nadeau pre-order for the void. I did get in on that. I have one coming, but not with Timascus. I think Timascus is hideous. I think it looks like sailboats. Like when you go to the mall and you have to take a step back and look at those pictures and you're supposed to see something magical. I think that's what it looks like. I hate Timascus. I got a just plain old carbon one. I will say, I do want to tell, and I'm not going to say his name on the channel, and I know he wouldn't want me to, but I am getting a Booze Blade smoke, or mini smoke, or not? Yeah, the new, not mini smoke, the new mini front flipper, and I at the time it was going to be the smoke, the mini smoke. When at the time it was going to be available, I couldn't afford it, and I'm in a group with a bunch of people, and I ranted about how I was having a bad week, and I wasn't gonna be able to afford it at the moment that you had to pay for it, and he paid for it for me, and I said pay him back. So that was super cool. Didn't have to ask for it. It was really nice. So I did very much appreciate that. So if the guy that did that for me sees this, then thanks, man. But I've already said thank you to you, but just saying it again. Did I order the Berg Blade satin pup? No, I really liked my pup, but it was. I had my time with it. I don't really feel like I need another one. I can't keep everything, you know. This is the Wii NAR. I just did a review of it a couple of days ago. Yeah, and this is a rake. I know it's not spelled that way, but that's the way they swear it's spelled. That's going to be one of the next couple reviews. It's going to be this, which is the rake. I have to look at the numbers. I'm sorry. When they don't put names on them, I don't remember. M875-TZ. Pretty cool. I will admit, you guys saw if you watched the unboxing, detent was a bit weak out of the box. I fixed that, and now I really do like it. It's not a bad knife. And then I'll be doing the CGRB. I can't remember what this one is called now either. I knew at the beginning of the video, but now I don't remember. You guys have been really wanting. I thought you'd care more about the other one, but you guys care a lot more about this one. So we'll be doing that soon. Excuse me, gosh. That's what happens when you guys make me drink beer. Centros. There you go. Yeah, that's this one. This is the Centros. And then this one is the other one that I don't remember the name of. That's what happens when you create a show around drinking, that you just don't remember things. I don't know why I'm surprised that I don't remember things. Oh, that Oktoberfest is so good. I always forget every year. October comes around. I should find some way to store it so it doesn't go bad in the year in between. Taz says, I really like the carbon fiber spider monkey. The carbon fiber is not as slippy and has almost as rough texture. It does. I would agree with that. I can't really tell any difference in grippiness between this G10 version and the carbon fiber one. I will say this, I think this is going to be less susceptible to damage, if that makes any sense. I think this is a tougher material, just having dealt with carbon fiber for a whole lot of years for a lot of stuff. So I still think that's probably a better handle material for if you're going to be hardworking. But yeah. So one of the things I said I wanted to talk about tonight, and this is just something that came up today, and it was just like a random thing. I was walking through the house, and I just was talking to my wife, and I don't know, we had opened a package. We had opened some kind of package. I don't remember what it was, and she has a knife that cat hair, of course, that she uses to open stuff that I keep by the door. It's a Leo, like some low brand Leo that I leave by the door. It's very pretty and it works great for everything that she or anyone else in the house needs to do. But I went to go open the box with this instead. This is the Protect Mordax, the drop Ferrum Forge edition one, and uh, and she said, "I got it. I don't need your knife." And I said, "Okay." And then I said, "But your knife doesn't do this." And I, just closed it like that. And then I just was thinking about it off and on the rest of the day. I had other things to think about, but when I had time to think about it, and then I actually told her, and I mean this, and I'm sorry I'm not paying as much attention to the comments. I'm rambling, but I will after this. I actually told her, I said, like, this knife is so good, like, and this isn't the only one I feel this way about. I have 3 or 4 knives that I feel this way about, but you're just like, and why do I bother? Like, this is so good that, like, why do I bother doing this? It's just like, it's so good. Like, every now and then, as a reviewer, you get a knife, and that's just like, yeah, yeah, it's kind of done now. They've kind of figured it out. You know, do you guys have ones like that where you're just like, you bought one and it just stopped you from buying anything for a while because you were just like, oh wow, I don't know what else I need. You know, I think I hit that for a little bit. So I had some other stuff going on, but I think also part of the reason why I haven't been doing as many videos is because of that. So I just kind of hit a point where I'm like, yeah, you know what? There's a lot of really good stuff out there. Um, what else do I have to say? And I know I've said that in videos before. I know I've said, like, where do we go from here about a few, but um, yeah, Libby, I did. You should have it. Any probably, like, I would guess Wednesday, um, Tuesday. Sorry. Uh, UKPK. You have 30 knives and all you carry is the bug out. That's not a bad one. The bug out is also one that you just hold it and you're just like, do I need anything more than that? But you know what? We do, because we're just weird. It's not different than anything else. Watches, whatever. I'm wearing a watch I paid $20 for. It's worth a lot more than that, but not much more. I mean, this is like, what, an $80 Casio. But it's just yeah, I think it's just like that. There's just certain things you like, and you want to have something nice. And Shabazz nailed it with FOMO, fear of missing out. 77 Goods 86 says, yeah, I mean, it's part of that. I don't think it's fear of missing out. It's just also like, it does make me feel good to have something like this in my pocket and just know that it's not even that, like, this isn't a horribly expensive knife. It's just like, it's just in my pocket. I'm just thinking, like, just knowing that I am smarter than you. I don't know how else to say that. Like, when you see somebody else pull out a crap knife and you have a really nice one. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a stupid egotistical thing that I shouldn't do, but you do think, yeah, no, mine's better than yours. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, Randy, sorry. Yeah, it is expensive for a lot of people. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that, but I'm not trying to demean anybody. But yeah, there. It's just it is pricey for a lot of people. But uh, yeah, it's just I don't know. I just feel that way sometimes. So yeah, just yeah, exactly, Jock's Knife. I know more than you, and it makes you like what's that GIF? There's that GIF of what is it? They one of the guys from The Office. I don't remember what his name is on the American Office because I don't watch the American one much. But Offerman plays him, and that thing where he's walking through Home Depot, and oh, Parks and Rec. You're right. I'm sorry. Parks and Rec, where he's walking through, and the guy walks up to Home Depot, and he just stops and goes, "I know more." Yeah, Ron Swanson, and he just goes, "I know more than you." Like, isn't that kind of just the way you want to feel? Something like you feel sometimes when you're carrying something really cool like that, or maybe not even a knife, maybe just something cool on your keys. Like I got my keys here. I just happen to. This isn't me. I just happen to have them here. This wasn't staged. But like I have a Leatherman on my keys. I have a flashlight. I've got this little weird ass pry bar bottle opener thing from Key Smart, and it's just like you do kind of feel like when somebody walks up to you and you're just like, I know more than you know, and that is kind of how you feel sometimes. Yeah, I came prepared, and it's not because I'm crazy. I don't think the world's gonna crack in half tomorrow afternoon. Um, maybe Friday afternoon, but not tomorrow afternoon. It's just I I know how to do something. I have some skills, and I'm gonna use them. You know, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and I don't feel bad about it. I'm not intimidating anybody. I'm not trying to give anybody a hard time. Um, it's there's nothing wrong with just having some stuff in your pockets that's useful. Oh, did Metal Complex make that same reference today? Yeah, I didn't watch it. I'm sorry. I was watching Formula One, and then my in-laws were over, and then we were busy this afternoon, and I didn't get a chance. I saw that he posted this morning, but I didn't watch it. I try and watch most of his because we're trying to get this podcast going, and the only reason that we haven't published one yet is 100% my fault. So, um, my cat is better than yours, and it's got 3 legs. Taz has rolled said I would put one of my cats up against any one of your cats. One of my cats is amazing. The other one's okay. But the other one I would put up against your cat. He's an awesome, awesome cat. If someone whips out a Jason Guthrie, I'd be like, well, you don't need to spend that much. Um, I've got 3 huskies. I'll give the cats a 5-second head start. Yeah. Um, Lion Knives says the Leclerc is getting better and better. Yep. I was, you know what? Momentary F1 talk, guys. This happens sometimes on this and I'm not the only one. There's 5 or 6 F1 fans that come on here every time. So I'm not the only one. The thing I was most proud about that Line Knives is that Leclerc was mad, and he told them he was mad, and he should have been mad. And everybody talks about how composed he is and how he never cracks and he never shows any stress under pressure. That was one time that he should have said something, and he did. That was, I was really proud of him for that. That he stuck up to the team and said, you know, that was bullshit. And he was right, and it was. And I was very proud of him for doing that. He's 21 years old against a 4-time world champion, and he just said, you guys screwed me out of this win. And they did. Does it matter in the grand scheme of things for the team? No. And Ferrari only cares about the team. We all know that. I get it. But it was really good for Leclerc just to say, I'm not backing down to this guy. This is my team now. And I don't know what's going to happen in the offseason. It's going to be interesting for sure. Verstappen better than Leclerc. I think they're equal. I'm not going to say that Verstappen's better, but I think Verstappen's had more years on the grid, and Leclerc is matching him. So I don't think you can say that, but yeah. See you later, Goods. Thanks for coming out. Aluminum is a no-go for you. You know, I thought that way too for a while, but I've had so many of the aluminum Kershaws and they've just never really gotten that beat up. I'm just so weird about stuff in my pockets that whatever knife is in my pocket, if I have a knife in my pocket, there's nothing else in it. So I don't really have to worry about it because I'm in that and there's never anything beating it up. So I don't. Favorite F1 color scheme this season? I like the Renault. And this isn't me being a Ferrari fanboy, but and I hate matte paint. I hate like not shiny paint. I think the Red Bull matte is disgusting, but I do have to say I really like Ferrari's paint scheme this year. I do really like the matte red. I think it looks pretty cool. Nice to see you. Not many vids this week. Slow knife weekend. Yeah, it was more than that, but yeah, we'll be back at it this week. Flightanium are doing scales for the Ontario Rat now. Wow. It's gonna triple the price of the knife, but we used to call matte paint primer. That's very funny, Rob. Yeah. Yep. I can't say that I don't hate the idea of having an Ontario Rat D2 with Flightanium scales. Thanks, Pocket Tank. Oh, by the way, yeah, the super chat's open. I always forget to bring that up. Thanks, Zach. I appreciate it. You guys can click the button down below and kick in a few shekels if you want to. I always forget to mention that. $45 for the rat scales. Well, that's not bad. Well, I guess then by then you'd have almost $100 into a rat. Yeah. I don't know. It's a really great knife though. That is that's a moral conundrum. Would you guys sink $45 into a rat? A rat that lasts? Well, yeah, but all my other ones last. I've never had any problems with the other ones. It would just be a prettier one. All right, yeah. I mean, the design is worth it. Absolutely. The design is absolutely worth it. Zach, you don't need to say that you would spend $45 to modify a knife. You are an insane person when it comes to aftermarket scales, so I know you would. That was an automatic thing. I just assumed that without you saying it. I mean, Medfords were made for D2, right? And how expensive? Yeah, no, I'm not. It's about the D2. No, I mean that's for a beater knife. I think it's a good steal. Oh, that's another knife I've got coming. I forgot all about it. White Mountain's sending me the new. I'm very excited about it, honestly, and I don't know if you guys are going to be, but the new Kershaw Emerson CQC XL, the big one in the D2. I'm pretty excited about it. Because I had one of the previous Kershaw Emersons, like it was one of my first knives when I really started collecting, and I really liked it. I liked it better than I bought a real Emerson, and I liked the Kershaw version better. But I sold the real Emerson, and then I just did the steel. It's got 8CR13, blah 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 blah, and now it's gonna have D2. Like I was all over that. Big old tactical Emerson for $56 and D2. I don't know. I don't know. Sounds worth a review to me. Yes, the Antero heat treat on the OS 8 is amazing. I will agree with that, Jock's Knife. Yeah, their OS 8's pretty darn good. Zach is the entire reason I bought my Carta bug out scales. I'm glad I'm not the only one that makes you guys pay money for things. I'm glad that Zach is taking some of the blame as well. I appreciate that. Sometimes you guys get mad at me because you say I make you spend money. Let's switch some stuff out here. Let's put this Kaiser away. What do we got? We got. Nope. Bumped the camera. Sorry about that. Put the Atom out. You guys always want to see that. What else? Yeah, we'll do the Skaha. There is a chance the Skaha is not going to be around for much longer. I'm sorry about that, guys, but yeah, I am thinking about letting the Skaha go. I know you guys always want to see it, but we will see. Do I still have a Kapara? Yes, I do, and I still love it very, very much. I have the Gen 1, and I think I mentioned it in a live video or something. Yep. Oh, you're right. I do look. I do sound thirsty. I apologize. Sorry, I missed the super chat. The I don't know. I lost my place now. Whatever. Did you recommend the Steel Will Apostate? Yeah, it's a really cool knife. It's kind of big and tactical for me, but I really liked it. I want on the bid list for the Ska. That's the thing. That's the problem with selling the Skahas. You guys have joked around so much about me selling it and bidding on it that I don't know how the hell to sell it. I honestly don't. Like, I feel like if I just put it up for a price, I would. Somebody would be mad. It's become such a joke that it's hard to sell. But I don't carry it. I love it. It's an amazing knife. They do great work, but I don't carry it and I don't need it for any upcoming reviews, and I don't keep things that don't have a purpose. So that's kind of something my wife and my whole family and I are trying to do with our lives right now is don't keep things that don't have a purpose. And this is definitely one of my collection right now that is worth a good chunk of money and doesn't have a purpose. So I don't know. I might do a live auction or something. I don't know. I have no idea because I feel like just putting it up in a normal knife sale would be stupid. I have some other stuff to put up, and I need to, and I'm going to early this week, but I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with this one. What do you guys think about this? Opinions. What if I put it up for a price and opened it for bids, and anything above that price went to some charity? What do you guys think about that? Like, say I put it up for, I'm just throwing out a number. Say I put it up for I've been offered 250 for it a lot. So say I put it up for 250, $10 increment bids. Anything past the 250 goes to somebody else. So I'm gonna keep the 250. I'm not giving it all to charity. I'm not gonna say that. Like, I'm not pulling any punches here. I'm gonna keep the 250, but anything beyond that goes to probably Alzheimer's Foundation, because my mother's in a nursing home with dementia, and it's the same foundation, and that's probably what I would do. But I just don't want to. I just don't want to just sell it because it's kind of like almost a mascot of the channel. I don't want to sell it without doing something weird with it, you know? Did I have the other CJRB out, the big cleavery thing that I've now put away? Yeah, I don't know where I put it now. Yeah, brain. I did get a couple of Yobo tool knives too. I got this one. I don't remember the name of it. Kind of neat. Whole lot of handle. I will say that. Oh, here's the other CGRB. That's the one I wanted to bring out. Yeah, I got another one too. They actually meant to send me this instead of one of those, one of the Crags. I just remember the name. They meant to send me this instead of one of the Crags, but they sent me a Crag instead. But yeah, it's kind of cool. I've always liked the Artisan Cutlery Osprey, and this is kind of similar to that, but it's $35 instead. Jameson Doroff says the sheepdog. No, really, arguably, Artisan Cutlery came out with something like this before Kaiser did. And it's not really that similar to the Kaiser. Hydrate, thank you. Keith, always looking out for me. Keith and Taz, without you, I would perish in the desert. I do have a very silly knife review coming up. I meant to do it, put it up today, but I tried. I shot a couple takes and heart wasn't in it. But one of you bastards sent me a terrible, terrible knife, and I am going to do a review of it. And the guy was nice enough. Isaac is his name. I don't remember what his name is on here. And he sent me a truly terrible knife, and I promised to do another review in another stupid accent, and I let him choose the accent. I said, these are the accents I can do, because I do a smidgen of voiceover work. So I am pretty good at a few accents, so I let him choose. So in a Russian accent, at some point, I'm going to be reviewing this terrible thing. I do believe this was on Shabaz's channel, but I'm not sure. What's amazing about it is it's manual. I really expected it to be assisted, but there's this. So, and I thought it was dirty, and it's not dirty. There's stuff printed on it. So you're going to be seeing this reviewed in a Russian accent at some point. And I will say, not to brag, it hasn't been my best week, but one thing I am sure of is my Russian accent. Pretty impeccable. It's pretty damn good. So you're gonna get my Vladimir Putin accent, and that's Russian and French are the easiest accents, because no matter how ridiculous over the top you do them, it still sounds plausible. That's why they're the easiest. Have you ever considered doing watch reviews? It'd be fun to watch. And Libya immediately replied, do not get into watches. Are you kidding me? I would freaking love to do watch reviews. I would love it. But there are a lot of really well-established guys on YouTube who do it better and know way more than me. I only have a few nice watches. I have a tag. I've got a bunch of vintage Seikos, one regular Seiko, a few Casios. I don't have I don't have that knowledge, and the guys who do it are so good at it. There's no way that anybody's gonna A, let me do it, and B, I'm not gonna be better than them. So I don't want to do it. Do I have a pirate voice? I've never tried. I don't know. It's never been one that I ever had a desire to try. Today I'm just wearing this Casio G-Shock. It's a 2900. I like this one because I have really skinny wrists and it doesn't make me look as wimpy. But honestly, lately I've been pussing out. I told you in the last live show, I think, and I mostly wear an Apple Watch. It's just charging right now. That's the only reason why it's not on my wrist. And I wear my tag when I'm like on stage because it's pretty. And someone was nice enough to give it to me, but I don't normally wear that nice watches. 4V Shaman coming. No, I don't want a coated blade. Jacob M says I needed to yeah, I do too. They're very, very, very nice. Thanks, Keith. Appreciate it. Triple E EDC says Apple Watch for me. Sorry, guys, I joined the dark side. You know what? I did too. I didn't do it on purpose. Mine was even kind of round the way. I bought an Apple Watch for my wife, and she wanted the large one, and that's what I got. And then after a while, she said she wanted to go back to Fitbit, and asked if I would be offended if she stopped wearing it, because it was a gift, and it was very nice of her to ask me that. And I just said, no, not if you give it to me. So I wound up inheriting this large Apple Watch. It's an Apple Watch 3, and man, it's damn convenient. I do have to say. Where are you moving to, Keith? These Apple Watches are so damn ugly. They are. Here's mine's charging. It's right here. Oh, it's charged. I could have put it on. Yeah, I got a different band for it. They're all right. No, they're not pretty. It's not like I'm not like excited to wear it, but it's become such a ubiquitous thing on someone's wrist now that just like they've kind of become classy looking just because everybody's used to seeing them. It's weird. Keith says Keen is a great movie knife. Oh, it would be. Yeah, I used it a lot cutting up boxes and stuff. Where is my Keen? Just realizing, you know what, Keith, you just did me a service. I am going to carry my Keen tomorrow because I just realized that I love that knife and I don't carry it. I haven't carried it in quite a while. I try not to talk about anything political on this channel, so I see some of you asking questions about political stuff. It may not be that political, I'm just scanning, so I'm going to get a Casio calculator watch instead. Fifth Arch says, you know what? I just talked to a friend of mine. She has a Casio calculator watch, and I said, I missed the boat because, like, when Casio calculator watches first came out, I was too young to wear one, and now that they're cool again, and all the hipsters are wearing them, now I'm too old to wear one. I missed the boat. I could have. Do you have any other 3-inch blades? Yeah, there's one right here. This is like 2.9. Regularly carry a pair of 3 lightweight. I carry a lot of stuff. Actually, in my city, in some areas of the town, you're not supposed to carry anything over 3 inches. So I regularly carry under 3 inches. In my pocket. Huh? 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 Oh yeah, the half track. That's another one under 3 inches. You can save me from trying to make a bad joke work. But no, yeah, I still love the half track. It's still great. Hey, I'm not going to give up, guys. You know what? This is my channel. There's 73 on here. And if I want to make a stupid joke and I want to sit here and force you to laugh at it, I'm going to do it. Does the crew wear my Carta Shaman make you feel anything? Yes, it gives me a fizz. I definitely want one of those. I think that might be the first sprint run I would actually keep and use and not care about the value of. Every time I get a sprint run, I let it go because somebody offers me stupid money for it. And but that is one I think I would actually keep. I miss my Shaman very, very much, and I love crew wear. No Sage 5 lightweight in the new lineup. WTF? Randy F says it will be. They've been saying it was going to be a while. I don't think that was one they ever said was going to be imminent because of the Para 3 lightweight, but I'm sure we'll get it. It'll probably be announced end of the year or something like that. SBR, yes, I'm sure it's close by because when I'm home, because I can't carry it outside of my house because I could get arrested. So when I'm around home, yep, here it is. I've always got the SBR around because it's fun to play with. This is my sitting on the phone angry knife when I'm on hold. I'm in a bad mood because that bang is very satisfying. I think everyone would feel calmer in their lives. It's the SBR is freaking fantastic. But I have my ProTech I can legally carry, so that's the one I carry. I wish I could carry an auto, but not allowed. See you later, Ed. Thanks for coming out. Don't drink too much PBR. You might accidentally carry the SBR. How would you ever dare say such a thing, Fifth Arch? I have never accidentally left the house with this felony in my pocket. That has never occurred. How dare you say such things? If I had a white glove and we were in person, I would slap you upon the face with it. Lie to me, Slicey. Don't drink too much PBR. You may develop a scraggly beard. Oh, I've already got one of those. That's the way my beard was born. I trimmed it up today, and I'm just like, it's beyond help. It's short, but I just can't. I want one of those big, giant, flowing beards, and my wife wants me to have one too, and I just can't. It goes all crazy as soon as it gets more than about the finger noise for it, the finger motion. It just goes like that. It's really weird. You have been cornered by a wild hog. You have one knife from your collection. What knife would you use your Filipino footwork to slay said hog? I know that's a very funny Cold Steel reference. I don't know. Any of them would do the job. Slicey Dice, Slicey, if you theoretically just won $400 in fantasy baseball, we're going to spend on knives. What would you buy? One knife or many? Doesn't matter. Professor Edge 86. First, my fantasy baseball playoffs today. So, thanks for opening a fresh wound. And no, but seriously, I don't know. I'd probably $400, 400. I'd probably try and get. I don't know if it's even possible, a used Koenig Arius, just the plainest used Koenig Arius. That's probably what I would go for. I wouldn't try and get many because I've had, I just have so many knives. I don't need to get multiples. 400 in fantasy baseball. That's probably what, if I was to spend it on a knife, that's probably what I would do. Used Koenig Arius. Yeah, Sharpsville. I think I decided how I'm going to do it. So there's going to be a weird knife sale later this week. I don't know if you can even get a used Koenig Arius for under $400. I don't know. Is the Arius a custom? I guess it is. You can definitely make it a custom, but I wouldn't want anything that was in the, like, what I would consider custom. I would want just plain gray on gray, maybe a polished blade, like that would not polished, but polished flats, like that would be all I would want. Been sad since Cold Steel dumps XHP. They didn't dump it. They couldn't get enough of it. Well, they dumped it because they couldn't get enough of it, I guess. Is the X18 more than $400? It depends on the trim. Yeah, not used ones. I didn't think McHeim says I didn't think the Mordax was that much. What are they? I'm sorry. I'm gonna be knife reviewer douche. I don't even know what they cost, to be honest with you. I don't remember. I know I said in the review. What are they, like $240? Somebody say down below. I think they're like $240. How's the Grubby Dubby? I don't know what that is. So, I will say I am not getting the titanium Mordax. That was one thing that was a bit crazy this week. Did you guys see how much the titanium Mordax was? They did a run of them, and they had them on the site. It was $600. $600. Same blade, just titanium instead of aluminum. Same knife. Nope. Did not even remotely consider that one. No, they're $600. You had to pay. I think you had to pay 250 to get on the waiting list, or not 250, not a waiting list. That's not fair. 250 to reserve one, and then it was $600, still made by ProTech. I know ProTech makes some $600 knives. Don't get me wrong. And I'm sure it's probably extremely, extremely nice. No, it wasn't on Drop. It was on Ferrum Forge, the Ferrum Forge's site. They announced it on Instagram, and they were gone like that. So, oh, are they all unique? Well, that's good. But still, $600. So, are they doing the handles? What I was told was that ProTech was still doing the handles, and they're doing whatever you want to them when you get them. I just thought that was a lot when the aluminum one is 240. I love those guys, the Ferrum Forge boys. They're very sweet, beautiful boys. But I uh, that was a bit more than I could take. um, Probably even thicker behind the edge to get your money's worth. Oh, come on. It's not that bad behind the edge. It's fine. I've been using this thing almost constantly for the last week because I've been walking around like a muttering stupid mess, and I just haven't changed the knife in my pocket, and it's been great. Are they still available on Drop? I don't know. I think the Mordax is. I just got this one. I sent my other one back. I had a prototype, and I just got this one a couple weeks ago because I didn't want to have a prototype. I want to have a production one because I show it to you guys all the time. And but you know what? The most important thing about it, doesn't matter what it costs or if it's titanium or aluminum. It does that. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. Is that it does that. I love this thing. So much fun. Good night, Line Knives. Thanks for coming and hanging out. The Spider Coast Siren. Have you seen it? I think so. I looked at all the new releases, but I can't remember what they all was. Any blade movement on the Mordax? Nope. Not a touch. I did have a smidgen on the prototype when it was closed, but I don't on the production one. Whatever that was, they figured it out. Still can't believe you gave back that Proto Mordax. Well, I had to, Junior V. It was contractual obligation. I did not want to, but I promised them I would. So I just wanted to have a perfect production one instead of a prototype. And they sent it to me. They sent me the prototype, just full disclosure, and I think I said it in the review. They sent me the prototype for free with the understanding that I was not allowed to sell it. So after they started doing production ones, I swapped it out to get a production one because I'd just rather have the production one. And I like the blue. Yeah, and my prototype was just plain. Anyone got RSK Megalodon or Control they want to sell? No, I don't have any of those. And the blue is really pretty. It is a gorgeous blue. I do have to say, I am extremely impressed with the blue. But I can tell you, the last couple weeks, I've been all about these two, carrying the Mordax and this. I really like the Nar. The Nar's becoming a favorite. It might be a Wii that I actually keep for more than 2 weeks. I have nothing against the full-on Wii knives. I just never seem to keep them for very long. But I like the size of it. I like the way it feels in my hand. The action's good. Anybody want to buy an Enduro 4 and Vitoku 2? No, I sold mine. I think, oh, you're right. You're right, Libby. I did keep the rectifier for, yeah, God, I did have that for months. Yeah, you're right. I guess I did keep that for months. And then they discontinued it. So, what's the steal on the Wienar? Everybody's making Wienar jokes, and I don't know how I didn't see that. And honestly, I apologize to you for not making a Wienar joke when I reviewed it. But it's S35VN. Yeah, Libby, I gotta sell stuff sometimes. I don't keep things. I can't keep everything. Can't keep everything. And I just had other knives in that size category that I carried more, and I didn't have any videos planned for it. Oh, good, Mac Homie. I'm glad you got one. Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna like it. That is a knife that I am 100% confident in recommending to people. Even though it is pricey. I know it's well over $200, but it's mid 200s, but it's pretty darn good. We're gonna wrap up here in just a few minutes. I'm really trying to keep these to be about an hour, for several reasons, but I just want to keep them about an hour, so it makes it more palatable for much later on. And so are we going to see a modified rat on screen soon? I think from Zach you will. It sounded like I might get one. I might do it. I don't know. I got two. I have both. I have an R2D2 and a regular one. We wrapping up in just a smidge. Glad you had this, Brian. Thanks, BD Swain. I appreciate that. Mordax is probably a hair overpriced, but it's damn good. I'd buy it again at the $250. Exactly, Adam M. It's a hair overpriced. It's not insanely overpriced. It's just a hair. Olivia says next week booze and blades. You know what? I intended to do that today. Honestly, I was gonna have a vodka tonic tonight, and I just didn't have it in me. So I'm just going with the beer tonight. But we will do that. We will do that. I'll have a vodka and soda or vodka and tonic or something one of these nights. But I will try and warn you guys ahead of time so that you can plan to be late to work the next day. But Hunter says you bought the titanium Mordax. So I'm glad you got one. I just couldn't swing it, man. I'm glad that people are buying them, Hunter. I'm sure they're going to be worth it. But that was a lot of money. That was a lot of money. I just couldn't quite pull that one off. The whole cast of Game of Thrones is on the Emmys right now. I can't remember the last time that I ever watched the Emmys. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. Like I said, I'm just trying to keep these under an hour because it helps out with, makes more people watch them later on and all that stuff. And I talked about the giveaway a bit beforehand, so it's important people see that. But there will be probably just a regular plain old review tomorrow, and probably the next day as well. And then probably Wednesday, I'm going to do the 10,000 sub giveaway, explaining exactly what I'm giving away, which I talked about earlier in this video if you want to go back and look. And then we'll be off to the races and figure that out. I'm going to do something silly. I don't know exactly what it's going to be yet. And then we'll have some kind of unique thing to give stuff away. But it won't be hard. I always try to make the giveaways easy. But thank you guys so much for coming out and hanging out. I really do very much appreciate it, more than you possibly know. Thank you guys. Have a good one.